Hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. And today I wanted to talk about some of my favorite Korean skincare products because for those of you who don't know, I'm actually really into Korean skincare. I think that their technology and their formulas are just so much more advanced than where we are here in the US. And so I have a lot of really great products to talk about today, and I've actually come up with enough products to get a full routine and then some. So I'm going to try and keep it structured, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So starting off with oil-based cleansers, or more commonly known as makeup removers, I have two. One of them being the Banila Co. Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm. This one I do have a little mini size of. I actually have all four of them in minis. They have 4 different variations of this, and I have found that I like all of them. This one is a polyethylene-free cleansing balm, which if you don't know what polyethylene is, it's plastic, and there are different variations of plastic that you'll find in skincare products, but using less plastic is nice, which is why I like finding cleansing balms and things like that that don't include polyethylene, because it is included in most every cleansing balm on the planet, and this one doesn't have it, which I love. And it's also incredible. This is the best thing that I've ever found in my entire life at removing mascara, which is a tricky little thing to get off. If you've ever worn mascara in your life, you would know that. So this one I'm using up. I have already used up another one, and then I have 2 more minis, and then I will be buying the full size because I love this stuff so much. And then the other one is the iUnique Calendula Complete Cleansing Oil. This one I've talked about in a favorites video before, so I'm not going to touch on it too much, but the primary ingredient is sunflower seed oil as opposed to olive oil, which a lot of cleansing balms have, and I find that that just works a lot better for me. It's also super gentle at removing makeup, and it's really effective at getting everything off, which I absolutely love. And then for a water-based cleanser, I do have the Purito Barrier Defense pH Cleanser. This is a low pH foaming cleanser that I've found works really well for my skin. It has a pH of 5.5, and it does have tea tree oil in it, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it is at a low concentration and it's in a wash-off treatment. So the benefits of tea tree oil have been proven. It is slightly antibacterial. It can be antibacterial, and so that is one essential oil that I am actually okay with. Same thing goes for, it has grapefruit oil. I don't really like that, but like I said, it's a wash-off treatment. It's only staying on your skin for maybe a minute and you're washing it off. So I don't really find that an issue, and all of the other ingredients in here are really good. And this is the cleanser that I use pretty much every single morning, and it's been working wonders for my skin. So next I do have a mask, and this is the Innisfree Real Mugwort Clay Mask. I believe I've talked about this one in a favorites video as well before, but if you guys don't know what mugwort is, it is an incredible ingredient for really soothing and calming down the skin, and this mask I have found does an incredible job at that. This is the mask that is my absolute favorite go-to when my skin just needs a little bit of a break and needs to relax. It does have a few little exfoliating beads, but you don't really feel them. It's not a harsh exfoliant, you guys, and this one really does just calm my skin down, which I find absolutely amazing, because for some reason my skin's been really freaking out lately, and this has come really in handy. I also have a sheet mask to talk about, and I don't talk about sheet masks very often, but this is the Hada Labo Anti-Aging Facial Sheet Mask, and I've mentioned this a few times, but I've never actually shown it to you guys. This is my holy grail sheet mask. If I'm going to use a sheet mask, I would prefer it be this one. I know that I use a lot of others just because I have so many laying around, but this is my absolute favorite one. It's one of the only sheet masks that I've found that's fragrance free, which is amazing because my skin does have reactions to specific fragrances, and this one is fragrance free. It is so difficult to find a fragrance free sheet mask. If you guys have looked at a sheet mask ingredients list, fragrance is probably in the top 10 ingredients, and it's ridiculous. It's just putting perfume on your face and letting it sit there for 10 minutes. But this one I love so much, and every time I use it, it's so hydrating and my skin feels so plump and dewy and glowy and amazing, and it feels like it just took a big drink of water, and it's so good. And I love it so much. So moving into toner, this is another one that I've talked about in a favorites video, so I'm not going to touch on it too much. This is the I'm From Rice Toner. It has 77.78% rice extract, and rice is an incredible ingredient for the skin, you guys. It's so nice, and this is the one that just adds so much hydration to my skin. I love the packaging of the bottle. I've also mentioned that before, but you guys already know that I love this, so we're gonna move on. The next product that I have to show you guys is the COSRX Galactomyces 95 Tone Balancing Essence, and essences are really similar to toners, but also really similar to serums. They're kind of like a serum toner stage. So think about essences as a toner with very concentrated ingredients, and generally they'll have fermented ingredients as well. This one has fermented galactomyces in it, so it really is nice for those anti-aging benefits. You can see some anti-aging benefits from them, and this one is amazing at hydrating the skin. It also has a little bit of niacinamide in it, so it helps with oil production and oil control, which I love so much because my nose likes to produce the most oil in the world, and the rest of my face likes to be the Sahara Desert. So this one really helps kind of balance all of that out, as the name has stated. The only serum that I have to show you guys already know that I love this so much. This is the Crave Great Barrier Relief, and this is formulated with tamanu oil and a bunch of ceramides, as well as a little bit of niacinamide. I love niacinamide, you guys, so much. But this one is specifically created to help repair the moisture barrier, which is something that we often forget about. We are so focused on just piling treatments upon treatments upon treatments on our skin that we forget about skin health as a whole, and this one is specifically formulated for skin health and to protect your moisture barrier. And I don't know where I was before it, because this helps my skin so much, especially when it's damaged. You can see I have a little bit of texture over here. For some reason, since we've all been wearing masks, but since we've been wearing masks, around my mouth right here has just been so irritated. And this is the one thing that calms it down and just makes it feel a little bit better, which I heavily appreciate. I also do have a moisturizer to talk about. This is the Jumiso Have a Good Cream Snail and Centella cream, I guess. This one, I don't really know the ingredients. I don't have those memorized, besides snail mucin and Centella asiatica, obviously. Those ingredients are absolutely amazing, by the way, but this is a really lightweight gel cream that feels incredible, so amazing on the skin. And I actually have found that this works for a lot of different skin types, a lot of different skin ages and maturity levels, and just different varieties of skin. If you have skin, I'm betting you'll probably like this to some extent, because I personally love it. My mom is almost 70 and she loves it as well. She's just the biggest fan of it. I got it for her birthday, and she won't shut up about it. I love her, but she won't shut up about it. And so, I mean, it's just a good one, and that's all that I have to say about it. I do also have a night mask, and I really don't talk about night masks that often because I don't use them every night. I don't think you should use them every night. I think that they're glorified moisturizers, but this one is really nice. Like I've already mentioned, I really like the ingredient rice, and this is the COSRX Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. This one feels like, I want to know what this feels like if you put it in the refrigerator, because straight out of the tube it feels like you're putting cooled, chilled aloe vera all over your face. That's the best way that I can describe it. It feels so nice, and it just calms the skin down and it makes me feel ready for bed, and I love it so much. And every time I use it, I wake up so glowy and pretty and hydrated, and so I should use it more often than I do, but I kind of forget that I have it, but it's really good. This next product that I have to talk about is a little bit of an oddball product, but this is the Organes, Organes, I don't know how to say it, Organs, Organes, that's how I'm gonna say it. This is their Lash and Brow Booster Serum, and you guys know that I cycle through a lot of different lash serums. I've used a whole bunch of lash serums, and I'm still trying to figure out what works for me, but this one is formulated with a lot of peptides. First of all, that's pretty much what they're using in here to help with lash growth, is just peptides, which are very safe and effective, and which I appreciate. And something that I've noticed with this one is it feels like nothing. It doesn't really seem like anything's happening, but I've noticed amazing results with this. My lashes aren't the thickest that they've ever been. However, my best friend came over and asked me if I had lash extensions when I started using this one, and that is one of the craziest compliments that I've ever gotten in my entire life, because I don't have lash extensions and I have short, stubby little baby Asian lashes, and so for somebody to think that I have eyelash extensions is insane. And it's because of this guy, I am assuming. So I will continue to use this one because that's awesome and incredible. That's all I have to say. So the last 4 products that I have to talk about are all sunscreen, because it wouldn't be a video from me if I didn't talk about sunscreen, because for some reason I can't shut up about sunscreen. There is a reason, but I won't ever shut up about sunscreen. So I've got these 3, which you've already seen. This is the Skinfood Sunflower No Sebum Sun Gel. It's a water sunscreen, which is, you can hear it, it's very thin and runny. It comes out white. It blends into the skin beautifully with no white cast. It has chemical filters. The only one that I'm not super fond of is homosalate, because that is a chemical filter that we do use here in the US, and it kind of burns my skin if it is compromised. So it hasn't been one that I've been using super recently. However, I absolutely love this one, and all of the other filters in it are amazing. The other 2 I have are the Dear Klairs Soft Air UV Essence and the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sun. These 2 for me are extremely similar. They both use Uvinol A+ and Uvinol T150 for UVA and UVB, and they are really good. They are both really lightweight gel creams that feel like absolutely nothing on the skin, very cosmetically elegant, and very far ahead of anything that we have here in the US, which is why I love them. And the very last product that I have to talk to you guys is actually a sunscreen powder. All of the writing is rubbed off of this, but this is the Sunkill Mineral SPF 46 powder. It comes with a little puff, and you can actually twist this whole thing off and just have a loose powder if you would like to, which I appreciate, because you can use your own brush or sponge or whatever you prefer. And this is what I use for touch-ups and things like that, because if you wear makeup like I do, you would know that it is literally impossible to touch up on sunscreen throughout the day with something like this. It can't happen. It won't happen. It's just not a thing that's possible. So having something like this is really nice. I normally use either this one or the Tarte Guard SPF 30, but this one is also incredible, and I love the high SPF that it has, because with powders, you really don't know how even of a coverage you're getting or if you're applying enough. So having a higher SPF makes that a lot, it eases my mind a little bit, rather than having an SPF of 20 or 30. Having that SPF closer to 50 definitely eases my mind a little bit more. But that is all of the amazing products from Korea that I had to talk to you guys about today. I love all of these so much, and I will probably find more if you would like to see another video like this again. But if you would like to watch my last video, you can go ahead and do that right over here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, which I urge all of you to do, please do that. You can go ahead and click right over here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.